What's on the menu today, coach? How your growth can make people uncomfortable and how that's okay. That's extremely fine. I don't even know if that makes sense, but those are the words that came out of my mouth. Your growth is going to make people uncomfortable. Keep hanging with me to find out all about it. And we're going to talk about some things you can look out for and all of the goodies. So just keep on hanging. That's all you got to do. Keep hanging with me. A, B, C, D. Boop. You got to overcome and adapt. Technology is giving me issues again, people, but I'm still here and we gonna keep on going. So, like I said, your growth and your healing is going to make people uncomfortable. And here is the secret that I'm going to tell you right now. That's okay. That's totally fine. Roll with it. Your growth is going to make people uncomfortable. Your circle is going to shift. That's okay too. When your circle starts to shift, that's okay. We talked about that a little bit last week. We're following up. I've got a real life true story of a friend who I also consider a mentor. Shout out to Lou. Let's Talk About It podcast. Dope one. Go follow him. I asked him to share with me some personal experiences and how his circle shifted and what it was that he did to make his circle shift. So stay with me. I'm going to talk about that here in just a little bit. Always keep in mind as we have this conversation, because that's what it is. We're having a conversation, people. Healing doesn't change you. You're upgrading yourself. You're thinking about yourself. It's not going to change who you are to the core as a person. But it is, I guarantee you, going to change how people react to you.
And that's just
the people pleasing gets thrown out the window and all those other things that we've talked about so far. When those things are no longer a part of who you are as a person and you start to change how you move, then the people around you, their reactions to you are going to be different. Watch. Eyes wide open. Okay, so let's talk about some of the specifics, things that might make people uncomfortable when you're in your healing journey. You break old patterns that you were doing in the past. Maybe you have a group of friends that you got together, and every time you get together, you guys just go out and get loose. Maybe you go buck wild. And you've decided that on your healing journey, you don't want to drink anymore. You don't want to do those things. You want to get more rest. You want to be at home, earlier than 2:00 in the morning. So those people that still want to do those things, they might not like that very much. But if they're supporting you on your journey, which is what we hope and pray for, then yes, of course. They're going to be like, yes, you do you. We will figure out something else to do that we both equally like just as much. Maybe it's going to the gym. But things are going to change. Let's talk. All right, talking about another one. Boundaries. You start to set boundaries. And maybe individuals that you were kicking it with or hanging out with before don't have boundaries. So they're like, it's foreign to them. It doesn't make sense to them. They don't understand these things. So then therefore they don't like them. People don't like change, right? Another thing to look out for, a spotlights. So sometimes these people like to have a spotlight on them. But when you start to make changes and the way that you move is different, that spotlight might shine on them in a way that they don't want, because maybe some of the things that they're doing aren't necessarily that great. And their circle is starting to dwindle because people are making the decision that they don't want to do those things anymore. I mean, it could be a number of things. I mentioned earlier that I was going to talk about my friend, fellow podcaster, Mr. Lou. And shout out to Lou. Let's Talk About It podcast on all major platforms. Go follow him. His story, I asked him, hey, Lou, can you tell me about a time when your circle shifted? What are the things that you were doing around that time that caused your circle to shift. He said he started to heal by not being on the phone all the time and thinking more about making that cheddar, that scratch, that cheese, the Benjamins, all of those things. So more of a focus on a financial, which is further progressing your life, obviously. That was one thing. And he got into the gym, people. Let me tell you, the gym does miracles. Yeah, so with Lou, he focused on securing his money. That's number one. He made the gym a priority. Yeah, the people around him when he started his healing journey, they started to change. But guess what? It also opened up new doors to new people, new relationships, new experiences. Yay! And when I have Lou on Unapologetically D coming to you early September, we will talk about some of those things that changed. Lou, yes, I'm going to ask you to be a guest on my podcast. So just throwing that out there. Personal growth. For me, it's always important to take the time and do a little bit of reflection, right? Reflection can bring you a lot of things. And for me, it's brought me a lot of joy, maybe a little bit of pain, a little bit of pride and happiness because I was able to get through a situation. So let's get right into that situation I want to talk about. When did somebody tell me that I was changing because I was healing? Well, way back when I was in a toxic relationship. We shall not name any names. You're going to have to watch Unapologetically D to follow that story a little closer. I decided I wanted to get into fitness, which means I was in Taibo. That tells you the time. And he says to me that I like you the way that you are. Getting right back into that. Relationship, toxic. You don't need to change who you are. You don't need to change how you look. I like you how you look. I'm unhealthy. I'm unhappy. I'm not spending any time on myself.
Guys, I was tore
which I need to do in order to be an effective and good mom to my little one at the time. So the choice was mine. Am I going to sit in those feelings and let this person predict, or this person basically tell me and direct me on what I'm going to do with my life? No, I'm not. I'm going to make that decision to take what I can control, which is me, myself, and I. Thank you very much. And I'm going to step right into my greatness. And that's what I did. You want to know some of the things that I learned from that situation? Somebody else's discomfort. Let me back that up. Reverse. Woo, woo, woo. Somebody else's discomfort is not my problem. You're going to have to worry about your issues. I will worry about mine. If you're not okay with me and the fact that I have made the decision to start healing, that is on you, bro. That is not on me. And to anybody that watches this, if somebody has something to say about your choice to make that decision for you to heal, that is on them. That is not on you. So you keep on tipsy-toeing down that path and keep on healing. It is your healing journey. Yours. 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 A couple more things to think about with this whole healing journey. You have to remember that if people start to act some type of way, that's okay. That's not on you. That's on them. You also need to remember that not everybody is meant to go where you're headed. Let me say that one more time. Not everybody is meant to go where you're headed. You are headed into greatness. And guess what? Not everybody is ready for that. And that's okay. Let them go at their own pace. Just because somebody is uncomfortable with you and your healing journey, that doesn't mean that you need to shrink. Get bigger, get louder, keep doing it, keep growing, keep moving in the path and direction that you are meant to go in. And last, you're not here to keep people comfortable. You are here to grow. So grow. One of the last couple of things that I want to leave you with for you to think about and really, really take a moment and think about it. Your healing is not up for debate. My healing is not up for debate. And if other individuals are uncomfortable with that in your journey, that's okay. You don't need to shrink. You don't need to stop moving forward. You just need to keep on doing the things that you are doing to heal and become the very best version of yourself. Because like I said before, and I will say again, there is only one you. Only one. Just one. So keep on sparkling and keep on shining. Keep on having to move the microphone, girl. Come on, production crew. What are you doing over there? You got one job, I tell you, one job. It's normal and expected. It's normal and expected for your circle to shift. Don't be afraid. It's normal and expected for your circle to shift. And I want to make, a point to say another thank you to Mr. Lou. Thank you so, so much, sir, for helping me out with telling me how your circle shifted when you started your healing journey. Can't wait to have you on my show. Shout out to Let's Talk About It. Again, available on all major platforms. Go check it out, people. You're so close. You're so close. Yes, because this is upfront, close, and personal, because I have a question for you. Have you ever experienced healing at any point in your life and it made other people in your circle uncomfortable? I'm interested to know, because I know I can't be the only one. And Lou, drop the comments down below or shoot me a message. Remember, go follow me on IG at It's D Off Mute. At It's D Off Mute on IG and on Tickety Talk. D Unmuted. Well, people, we're coming to an end, so I need to leave you with a couple of encouraging quotes. So here's the things I want you to think about, right? Your healing, it can make people uncomfortable. That's okay. Elevate anyway. Keep on leveling up. Growth is going to shine a spotlight down, and not everybody is ready and willing to be the lead actor or actress. That is okay. Step into your greatness. And last but not least, healing shifts your circle. And that's okay. Let your circle shift. Baby, let me tell you, great things will come into your life. Full hands can't catch blessings. Full hands cannot catch blessings. So let your circle shift and allow for the greatness to start happening, baby.